the native fish strategy had been developed, and then they needed to tease it out and understand how they would implement it. And so I was involved in working with a lot of the scientists and members of the advisory group to just guide that process, structure a way forward, and that resulted in a whole series of technical workshops, and I've facilitated a number of those. And then 5 years ago, I set up a not-for-profit organisation called River Smart. So now I'm actually one of the people out on the ground who uses the strategy almost daily in terms of the way we work with community. So it's such a powerful tool for community engagement, which was from the beginning what everybody hoped. A document like that, essentially a strategy document, there's always the risk that it will just gather dust and there won't be commitment to implement. And fortunately, from day one, there was commitment from all of the governments across the Murray-Darling Basin, and that set in train, coordinators who interacted with the community and got them involved. And so in terms of an implementation model, it's worked so well, and that's a tribute to a lot of the people who've been involved, but also to their passion and their commitment. The guys who work in the native fish world are amongst the most passionate that I've encountered. They love what they do, and they just enjoy the fact that other people get excited about it as well. And I think that's what's rewarding for all of us that are now involved, and will stay involved. This is not over by a long shot. Government's taken their eye off the ball for a little while, but it will come back. But in the interim, the legacy that I see is the fact that the work that's been done to get us to here is the foundation for moving forward. And our organisation, River Smart, will continue to use the strategy and all of the tools that it's developed as a way to get people back to the river and showing they care and showing that they're willing to do things to try and improve the health of the river. We heard back from the 7 demonstration reaches that have been established through this process across the basin. Some, be fair to say, are still struggling. They're still, they need more resources to get them to a point where they will be self-sustaining. But a couple of them are there and they're powering on, and they've got major budgets, committed people, community engagement. They've got everything that you would like to see involved. And so that was very rewarding to hear that this labour of love, which it is for a lot of these people, is starting to stand up and be counted. That these are now ongoing initiatives that are involving the community. As I said, they've got funding, and that will ensure they go forward for many years to come. And really, for something called the demonstration reach, that's pay dirt. That's gold. And that's what's so wonderful about this initiative, that you run into those types of outcomes that are very positive, and even if the governments of the basin have sadly decided to withdraw funding for the moment, the whole program will carry on. There's absolutely no doubt.